DJ Lou, and this is WRUV's Production Room Review. I'm going to show you in this video how to make a demo tape. I'm going to show you how to use the production studio and hopefully answer any of the basic questions you might have when you're shooting a demo. Now, this is the production room, and this is where you will sign up for any production time that you want. Don't be that guy and sign up for 8 hours. Be that person and sign up for only 2 back-to-back, because that's actually the rule. So again, sign up, and then in the production room is where you're going to be able to do a bunch of different things. Make a demo tape, make PSAs every semester. You can record a podcast in here. You can practice DJing. There's a lot of things that you can do in the production room beyond just doing a demo tape. But again, today we're going to show you how to do the basics of the production room. So first you want to turn the production room on. This set of instructions show you how to do that. All you have to do is just follow 1 through 5 and you'll be able to turn it all on. Alright, so this is your tower of power. This is what you're going to do to turn on pretty much everything in the production studio. So first off, you want to turn the top unit on for power. That's a red button. You want to turn this on, which will briefly flash, but you won't have any other indication that it's on. So make sure the button is indented, and technically this should be on at all times, but the number one reason that the production room doesn't work is because this button's not turned on. So just make sure it's turned on. Going down, you want to turn on your CD players, number 2 and number 1. And then down here, this model PS, it's a power supply, should already be on, and that's actually what is the power supply for the board. Now if you come over and look at the board, the basics of what you should be looking on the board is that your board should have all of the program buttons turned on, this red button at the top here, and nothing else. So it should be in the program board, program function. Other things you should know about the board is that there's channels for everything that you're going to be using. The mic channel, this is your primary mic channel here. Turntables, CD 1, 2. The computer, this is for playback if you want to listen back to what you're about to record. And then automation is actually the on-air. So if I turn this up, this is what's going on the air right now. Now if you come back over here, I'll show you the biggest thing you should learn about radio and the production board is that to get anything on the air or to record anything, you need to do 3 steps. First, you need to turn the red button on, the on button. The second thing you need to do is put the fader up. And the third thing you need to do is what I call give it some love. So either talk on the microphone, push play on the CD player, or in this case, we're listening again to what's live on the air, which is pretty soft right now. And that's already playing. So again, 3 things to get anything on the air. Red button on, fader up, and then either push play on the CD player, talk into a microphone, or whatever it is for that particular channel. Now again, you just backtrack your steps if you want to take it off the air. You either stop talking, or you stop the CD player, you bring the fader down so there's no more volume, and you hit the off button. 3 things on, 3 things off. A couple other things to point out about the board, and this will be helpful in the studio as well. When you're looking at the board, there are VU meters, and that's actually the volume control coming out of the board. So if I turn my microphone on, again, on button, fader up for volume, and I'm going to talk into the microphone, you'll see the VU meters are starting to pop. Now if I have my microphone too hot, it's going to pop all the way into the red, and that's not what you want. That's going to make the sound clip. You actually want to back it off so that your needle is bouncing at the most to the 0, or right between black and red. The other thing you want to know about a board is that you want to run a clean board at all times so that you'll always know what's on the air or playing. This is a dirty board. I wouldn't know what's playing on the air if I got in a jam and I didn't know what to take off the air. So do yourself a favor and keep it a clean board. So in other words, only have the thing that is playing be the thing that's up and on. And the final thing that you want to know about the board is that there's an ability to cue. So there's a little yellow button here that says cue on every single track. So if I wanted to cue in my headphones the next song on the CD player, all I'd have to do is put my headphones on, make sure that I've got the cue on, and then I can push play. And notice that if I push the red button, it turns the cue off, so you have to turn that back on. keep the fader down, otherwise it's going to go on the air, and then I'm going to push play. So it's basically the 3 steps of getting something on the air minus the fader up. So you're listening to it in your headphones instead. So I've pushed play on CD2. I can hear CD2 in my headphones, but it's not going on the air because the fader's down. So that's what cue is. All right, so your demo tape basically is a combination of you playing music, talking on the microphone, announcing what you're going to play next, and playing it next. So it's all about getting the mechanics down before you try to get too suave with that. So let me show you what I mean. So we're going to have a CD playing. And for this demonstration, we actually don't have the studio speakers on. However, we're going to have a CD playing. And I know that it's playing because I can hear it in my headphones right now. So CD number 2 is playing. It's on the VU meters. Pretend that I'm recording it. And what I need to do is come out of this song, talk about it, and go into the next song in the next CD. So here's how I would do that. Pretend like the song's fading out. Turn my microphone on. Button on, fader up. Hey, that was a great world track. I'm going to fade this one out as I'm talking here. And that was this band, that was really great. Here's the name of the track. And up next, here comes the next track. And on that track, it's going to be called this, and this is the name of the artist. Here we go with it. And you reach over and you push play. Turn your microphone off. So as you can see, you're going to be needing to reach over and push play while talking. So make sure that you position yourself comfortably and know what you're going to be doing. Are you coming out of CD1? Are you going into CD2? Something like that. A good tip is to sometimes write a note to yourself so you can literally just read both what you're going to say and also the instructions and just put it right here on the board. Nobody's going to see you do that. They're only going to hear you do that. So that's how you basically play a CD, talk about it, play the next CD. It's a lot of reach and play. Now it's time to use the computer. And if you find yourself needing to turn the computer on, you're going to want to select WRUV-DJ. And the password is actually written on the wall here, but it's the same thing as the username, except lowercase. So WRUV-DJ. Hit enter. What this is going to do is it's going to pull up the desktop, and we're going to use a program called GarageBand, which is on any standard Mac. So if you're a Mac user, this is going to be old hat to you. If this is new to you, don't worry. All the instructions about how to use it are taped on the wall here, but you also got it during your DJ orientation. So what we're going to do is follow the instructions about making your demo CD in the production room. We've already turned on the whole board. We've made sure that our computer is turned on. So now it's time to find the GarageBand app. I'm doing that by pulling the cursor down here, selecting GarageBand, and it's going to open for me. Now what I want to do is step number 4. We're going to select New Project, and I'm going to hit Choose. Now the trick here is that you have options of what kind you want to select here. Sometimes it's automatically on piano, sometimes it's automatically on one of these other ones. I like to choose voice, and this is actually going to help you skip a couple of the steps on this demo list here. But New Project, we're going to pick voice, because that's what you're recording, and click Choose. This is important. You want to make sure that you label it appropriately. So my name, DJ Lou, Fall 2013 demo tape. And remember, you want to tell it where it's going to be saving it. So I'm picking the folder that's on the desktop. And this is Fall Demo Tapes. That's a folder, which you can see it's going to be right here. And I'm going to hit Create. So now I'm in GarageBand, and over on the left side, no matter what you chose from that earlier window, you're going to have different tracks that you can record on. So this one, for example, has a male track and a female voice track. That doesn't really matter. All you have to do is just keep following the instructions over here. So the next step is that you're going to want to go to Track, New Track, and this is where you get to pick, again, what you're going to use. Software would be coming into the computer. That's not what you have. Real instrument means your voice, so we're going to hit Create. And this is a track that has no effects on it, and this is actually what we're going to be using to actually record everything we're doing. Because remember, we're basically making a radio show, and that's all one shot. You're not going to be doing layering of different tracks or anything like that. You're going to be recording it live all on one track. So, now you're set to have this go. It does mention in your instructions to make sure that the metronome's not on. So you want to go under Control and make sure metronome is not clicked. So this is good. We don't need this. If you have this clicked, it's going to add a little click, click, click sound. It's going to count for you. And you don't want to do that because you'll automatically fail your demo. So let's pretend that we just recorded something, and here's how you record. So I've selected this track, I'm hitting record, and then I'm all about talking on the microphone, playing CDs, whatever it is that I need to be doing. At any time I can hit the stop here of the record, or the pause button here, the play button, and it's going to stop recording. I can drag it back to get ready to record the next segment. Because remember, when you're doing your demo, you're doing what we call telescoping, which means that you're not playing a full song all the way. You're playing the first 15 seconds and the last 15 seconds. So in order to do that, you're going to have to push pause while you're recording, fast forward the CD to the end, and then push record again. So that's how you would do it. So let's pretend that we just finished the whole demo, and I need to export it. For that, I'm going to go up to Share, Send Song to iTunes. Again, this is going to send it immediately into iTunes. I'll hit Share. It's going to basically mix it down for you. It'll take a little bit longer than it will now because you'll have about 10 minutes or 15 minutes of a demo tape. And it's going to automatically pop it into iTunes. It's going to give you a separate playlist. But if you know iTunes very well, all you have to do is go up to the music, and yours should be the very first one at the top if you sort it by date. So here's my demo tape, and all I would need to do is take it, drag it onto the desktop, find it, which is right here, and that's my MP3, and that's what I will be uploading to SoundCloud based on the instructions you'll have emailed to you. Okay, so you finished everything in here. You want to leave it better than you found it. So make sure you power everything down, close down your program. You do want to shut down the computer if there's no one after you. We want to save power here at the station. What you want to do is take your headphones if you brought them, and then what you'll do is shut everything off, backwards of turning the tower of power on. So you're going to go backwards up. You should leave this one on at all times because that's what it says here. But remember, when you're turning it on, that sometimes gets turned off just in people turning everything off. So I would turn off the top, and then that's pretty much it. I pack out any trash that I brought in here. I don't have any food or drink in here usually, and that's it. Shut your light off, and good luck on making your demos.